Hello, 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 ladies and gentlemen, and welcome in, Solid, Carrie, and Pablo. Welcome in, guys. Welcome. Thank you for coming in. Well, thank you for hanging out. Today will be a pretty good stream. Well, I'm hoping a pretty good stream. We are going to obviously be calling some scammers. Obviously, going to be going around seeing who all we can get a hold of, who all is even willing to honestly just answer the phone. That's a big part of the whole scam baiting is actually just trying to get somebody on the frickin' phone, which can be the hardest part and most annoying part. If you've watched this channel for a while, watched any of the streams, you know what I'm talking about. It can be super frustrating for that. Sometimes people pick up, sometimes people don't, which is annoying. So, we're going to be calling a lot of different people, a lot. Also, I did get a bunch. I had a bunch of missed calls throughout the week because, again, if you are part of the Discord, I did already explain this in the Discord. Um, Last week, honestly, just was not a good week for me. Um, I was having depression issues last week, and along with depression, it was just anxiety and not wanting to stream, not wanting to do anything. So I did kind of go just dark. Um, it happens sometimes. I'm sorry. I do try to do my best to keep up on Discord to let you guys know what's going on, what's happening. Just right then, pretty much all of last week, it was pretty much a no go for me. I still put out content, I still put out videos, but everything else that had to do with the channel, I wasn't gonna do it. I'm sorry, but we are alive today. We are alive. We are here. We are active. We are alive and in color. So that's something good. We are going to be trying to make some calls today. One thing I've noticed is that a lot of PCH scammers aren't as active as they usually are, especially during the weekends and especially this week. And I think a lot of that has to do with the storm, the hurricane that they had last week. Pretty sure it probably knocked out a bunch of their power, a bunch of their services, and everything. We did have a couple people come in and say that about 50,000, well, at the time on Monday, about 50,000 people had lost power services, everything. So I would not have, and that wasn't even when the storm was actually on Jamaica yet. That was when it was still pretty close to, but not on. So I'm sure that number has probably tripled or quadrupled since then. Uh, but because of that, a lot of scammers are not making as phone calls as frequent as they usually do because of it. I think. Honestly, that's all speculation. I have no proof of this, so take it any way you want. We are, like I said, going to be trying to make some phone calls. Are trying to see who's live, trying to see who's active, and any of them that we do come across that are live, that are active, we are going to nail to the wall as much as we possibly can. It's just a matter of getting them on the phone. So, we'll go ahead and try to start making some calls. But before I do, please do me a favor. Please like the stream. Please share it with anyone that you think might actually fall victim to scams. Anyone at all. Liking the stream and sharing the stream also tells YouTube that, hey, I like this content. Maybe other people will like this content. And it pushes it out to more people. More people make it so that more people are aware of these kinds of things and lessens the amount of scams or lessens the amount of victims that we have in the world. Sorry, head fog. Along with that, if you are interested, this is no obligation, but if you are interested, I do have a members program. You guys can see it right over here in the corner. Right below this stream, there is a red join button. Click on that join button, and when you click on it, it's going to come up with 3 tiers, tier 1, 2, and 3. I suggest everybody do tier 1. It's the cheapest, and you get the most bang for your buck out of it. It is just $3 a month. That's as low as YouTube will let me go with it. And for $3, that's less than a cup of coffee, less than a gallon of gas with it. But with it, you get a lot of different kind of features, like a special icon next to your name. If you look in the chat, Solid is one of our normal members in the chat. He has an icon just like what you would receive. You get access to the members-only emojis. You get access to, at the end of the streams, we usually do a members-only chat. So if you want to be able to continue chatting, you can. Also, behind-the-scenes photos and posts. So if any scammers end up sending me any photos, any documents, anything like that, I will post them to you guys so you guys can be able to see them and see what exactly these scammers are doing and what they're up to, as well as priority reply to comments. Okay, so like I said, that's a lot of different features, a lot of different kinds of stuff that you get for it, and it's just $3 a month. Okay. The weekend had 5 regional holidays. No. Oh, in India. Okay. Well, graphic, I'll keep that in mind with it. But that's interesting because I've also seen a lot of posts for refund scams. And those refund scams are primarily done by people in India. I'm not saying everyone in India. I'm not saying exclusively to India. But they are done primarily from people in India. So that's interesting. I wonder if those are just the people who refuse to participate. Oh, so we're going to go ahead and jump into some of these calls. Over this last week, I have had a huge, I can't think, a large amount. I can't think of a better word for it or a more fancier word for it, but I've had a huge amount of missed calls from people. Not sure if I've talked to any of these guys before. I really only have one number written down. So we do check the numbers to make sure. That way it doesn't ruin the scam or the setup, at least on my part, if we've already talked to them. So let's go ahead and jump into some of these. Now, normally I couldn't complete the call. Now, I don't normally have you guys listen to the ring for it because I never know when it's going to throw me into a voicemail or a hold music or anything. And if I play the hold music or anything like that on YouTube, YouTube loves to demonetize me. So I'm not going to give them any more of a reason. So we are going to, like I said, ooh, maybe. What are you?
Just for calling today, you're entitled to a retail rebate of $100.
Refund scam.
Press 1 now for more information, or you can hang up.
Okay, we're on hold. I hope this isn't going to be a hold purgatory, but we're at least on hold for something.
That's not a valid
Ooh, they might have it. They might actually have the call center shut down. We'll call them back. Hey, Bertha, how you doing? My dialer is screwing up. I don't know who this is. Hello? Yeah, I gotta reload my frickin' dialer, of course. Let's try doing this first. My dialer tweaked out on me. I don't know what happened, so this happens from time to time sometimes, and that's one of the problems with working off a VoIP style dialer. Um, Usually it can just be fixed by just reloading the dialer. Okay, so let's do this again. Close that. Go here. Frickin' A, my dialer's screwing up. Of course, the very first call. The very first call. And it wants to be a headache for me. What the hell? Don't tell me I have to completely reload everything. That sucks, Solid. Your garage when you have no network. So does your garage door work off of the Wi-Fi? I mean, I've never heard of that before. I mean, that's interesting if it does. Hey, how you doing, Scout? Shoot. That's interesting, Solid. I did not know. I mean, I'm mostly not surprised. Mostly not surprised about that, but at the same time, kind of just in awe that it works off of that, you know? Okay, turns out my dialer is fucked up. So, I have to completely restart my computer. So, in the meantime, hang out, guys. I'll be back. Give me like 5 minutes to uh, restart my computer. I'll be back. Give me like 5 minutes. I'll be right back, guys. Stick around. I am gonna end the stream. Please